About 2 weeks ago now, my grandfather passed away, and I was very close to him, and my family was very close to him. And so content creation has sort of been in the back of my mind for the past few weeks, and sort of derailed my momentum at the moment. And so I hope you guys can understand that, and if not, then I don't know what to tell you. But through all of this, and I've been processing death a lot, and I wanted to share some of those thoughts in the hopes that if somebody else is grieving death, or maybe it's something that will be applicable for you in the future. And I also think it's important right now to have sort of this perspective on death at all times, and I'm going to talk about that more later on. But right now I want to talk about 3 words that have just been very prevalent on my mind through processing all of this, and I want to talk about those 3 words and kind of what they've meant to me and how they've been helpful for me. And the first word is heart-wrenching, and I think this is a pretty obvious one, right? Anytime you lose a loved one or somebody very important to you, it's heart-wrenching. It's incredibly sad, and you can literally feel the pain in your chest, and it's just a deep sorrow. But then through thinking about this word, heart-wrenching, I was thinking about, how is it possible for me to feel this sad over a person? And my answer that I came up with was, it was how much this person loved me and how important this person was to me. And so, there's sort of that trade-off there of my grandfather was so important to me, and I valued him so much, and I loved him so much, and he meant so much to all of us. And so eventually you're going to face heartache, and that sucks, but there is the beauty of getting to experience the love and joy and memories that you have with that person. And yeah, it comes with the trade-off of being sad and heartbroken eventually, but I would much rather have the heartbreak with all of the love and joy and memories that I have with my grandfather. And the second word that was really heavy on my mind was incomprehensible, because this time just thinking about death and how, it just doesn't make any sense how you're sitting there with this person that you know and love and have all these memories with, and they're no longer conscious. It's just their body, and trying to comprehend that and make sense of that is just really mind-shattering. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like trying to think about the time before you were born and what that means, right? There's no way to make any sense of it. And it just raises all these questions, what actually does happen after death? Because, I'm an atheist, I don't ascribe to any religion, but I would still say we have no clue what happens in the afterlife. And, we could go to some eternal paradise, or maybe we're rejoined with the eternal consciousness of the universe, or, maybe it's just like we're going to sleep, and it's like the time before we were born. There's just no recollection of it, and there's just poof, nothing. And that thought in itself is totally incomprehensible. But this being so incomprehensible, I don't know, it sort of draws out a beauty for me, and this sort of childlike curiosity maybe. And so that leads me into my third word of beautiful, is the word that I think is most important to me through processing all of this. I think that the time of death really is beautiful. And the reason that I think that it's beautiful is because it really draws out everything in us that it means to be human. And, it brings family and friends together to focus in on this one thing and celebrate this person's life and feeling all of the emotions that it's possible to feel, right? You feel sadness and joy and anger, regret, forgiveness, all of these emotions. You're fully feeling what it's like to be a human being, and it makes you shift perspectives. And this is what I was talking about earlier. It completely shifts your perspective on what is important in life when you lose a loved one, because in the moment of mourning this loss, you're no longer thinking about, my job, what I have going on tomorrow, the silly argument I had with my coworker, or even arguments with family where, he said that, she said this. It just sort of pushes all those things away, and you all come together and just focus in on this one moment. Nothing else matters. It truly is the only thing that matters is this moment, and it fully draws you into the present moment. And I think I talked about this in my spirituality video, where I'm trying my best all the time to live fully in the present moment. And what comes with that is every single emotion that's in the present moment, which is every single emotion. And it's a lot, and it's very heavy, but it's so beautiful. And it's a place that I want to live in all the time. And so, yeah, this is sort of my rambling of thoughts about death and the things I've been processing the past few weeks. And I'm hoping to get back on the rails and get some momentum going on the channel again. And I do have ideas for content, and there's things coming up. There's things in the pipeline. All I ask is for grace in this time, and I hope that you guys can take value from this video in that, live fully in the present moment, keep your perspective on what's important. And so thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far and haven't already, please click the like and subscribe button. It means so much to me and is so helpful for my channel. And if you would, comment down below of any advice that you have for grieving death, because everybody grieves different, and maybe my words don't resonate with everyone, but maybe your words will down in the comments. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.